First at 5:30 tonight, a story you saw first on WPRI.com. It's been a year since undocumented students in Rhode Island became eligible to receive in-state tuition.
And tonight, after reviewing data from the state's higher education office, we've learned just how many students have enrolled in the state's 3 public colleges. And it's a lot less than advocates for the policy originally estimated.
Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell is live in the newsroom now with the details.
The number of undocumented students taking advantage of the policy is actually just about half of what was expected, but advocates say with a little more awareness, that number could grow. At the Community College of Rhode Island, there are dozens of students who are undocumented immigrants. Under a year-old policy, those students pay in-state tuition, which is $3,950 per year, rather than out-of-state tuition, which is more than $10,000.
They were really excited, like life-changing moment when in-state tuition policy changed.
In 2011, there were heated meetings about that controversial policy, which was ultimately approved by the Board of Governors for Higher Education and put into effect for the fall 2012 semester. Since then, Eyewitness News has learned 74 undocumented students have enrolled in the state's public colleges and universities, 71 at CCRI, 2 at URI, and 1 at Rhode Island College. Those numbers are sharply lower than the projected total of 150 students.
The financial barrier is the biggest challenge for students. I think another challenge is just confusion around the process.
Though enrollment among undocumented students is lower than expected, opponents of the policy say it's still having a negative impact on the state.
We think it's a totally illegal policy.
Terry Gorman is the executive director of Rhode Islanders for Immigration Law Enforcement. He says it's unfair to offer in-state tuition to undocumented students if the same deal isn't offered to out-of-state students who are U.S. citizens.
The more we do things like this, the more of a gold-plated invitation it becomes for more illegal alien families to move to Rhode Island.
A bill similar to the in-state tuition policy has been introduced several times in the past few years, but has never become law. Advocates say they're hopeful they will have the votes this year, but opponents say they will continue to fight it every step of the way. Live in the newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.